And in the red corner, it's Ittidej, Sor.Sukontip. He's 22 years of age. Started fighting when he was 10. 5 feet 4.5 inches tall. 48 professional fights for 12 losses and 4 draws. And the blue corner, it's Tanongsak, Sid-O, 23 years of age. He started fighting when he was 10, 5 feet 4 inches tall. He's had 50 professional fights for 8 draws, 8 losses, should I say, and 1 draw. And that's the sound of the Ramue Live Orchestra. And on his knees, up from his knees, in the blue corner, it's Tanongsak. And down on his knees, Ittidej. Well, both these fighters coming into the ring with a very even tail of the tape. 48 for 12 losses, Ittidej, and 50 for 8 losses, Tanongsak. So I expect this one to be fairly even. Both fighters like to go the distance. They're very fit. Both have strong defence. And they're finishing off his Ramue is Ittidej. Both fighters wearing their Mong Kong crowns. They'll go back to their respective corners and have them removed. Then we'll start 5 rounds of Muay Thai. Muay Thai fought over 5 rounds with a 2-minute break. Each round goes for 3 minutes. And the rules of Muay Thai are, well, it's freewheeling fighting style, and the weapons that can be legal and used often are the kicking techniques, which is used that long pendulum sweeping roundhouse, and the teep push kick, which can be either offensive or defensive. It's where the fighter pushes out his foot to fend off or to attack. And then when you get into the grappling, where they get into close quarters, it's the fists and elbows that do the scoring. Often the first round of Muay Thai is a little slow. There's the referee telling them both to get on and do something a bit more. Not happy with the work performance of either fighter on that occasion, so the referee, as is his prerogative, he can insist that the fight moves up a cog or 2. So he had a bit of a word to both fighters there and said he wasn't happy with the speed of the encounter. Both fighters are foxing here a bit in round 1. Good roundhouse kick there, though, by Ittidej. It thumping as it scored on the side of the body. Ittidej in the red. Tanongsak in the blue. Let's look at Ittidej now on the attack again. Roundhouse kick to the body and forcing Tanongsak back. Roundhouse again by Ittidej. Seems to prefer that weapon. Deep push kick by Tanongsak. Wild kick that sort of brushed past the ear there of Tanongsak by Ittidej. About another 2 centimetres closer. It could have been a thundering kick to the head. But fortunately for Tanongsak, he was able to move away from it. There's the fighting manoeuvre and the wild kicks of Ittidej. Scored with a few, but missed with a lot in that first round. So we're going to round 2 now. This fight is scheduled for 5. Round 2. Ittidej in the red corner. And Tanongsak in the blue. A soft kick to the head there issued by Tanongsak. Leg grab. Going ploughing. Takes 2 steps forward, then couldn't deliver. Test of strength now as both fighters go into the grapple. Roundhouse kick by Ittidej. Tanongsak on the attack now with his kicking. Forcing Ittidej back into the corner. Ittidej now moves around the ring. Sends in home with the roundhouse kick. Tanongsak on the attack again with roundhouse kicks. Not much power in them though. Another wild kick by Ittidej. That was a snappy roundhouse by Ittidej. That one came underneath the guard of Tanongsak, underneath his elbow. Ittidej moving around the ring, not giving Tanongsak an easy target. Now the grapple and a good knee attack by Tanongsak. Tanongsak attacking again. The referee breaks, so it's been a fairly close fought fight to date so far. Neither fighter has been able to get the ascendancy. Both have got reasonably sound defence. And both been able to stop each other's attacks. Even in the grapple, no one's been able to get any advantage. The referee breaks, as there was no action taking place in that grapple. Deep push kicks by Tanongsak. Neither fighter's been able to do much with the knees so far in the grapple. Often in the grapple, it's the knees that do repetitious scoring, but as you can see here, neither fighter's able to do any scoring hardly with their knees, and they're finding their time has been spent just grappling around the ring without doing any much scoring with the knee department. There's the, see the fists of Ittidej, and there's his final attack drive with his roundhouse kick. Round 3. See if in this round one fighter can get a decisive break. So far it's been deadlocked with attack and counter-attack. You can see here now that Tanongsak is trying to turn up the pace a bit, but he's finding that Ittidej scoring well with his kicks and knees there in the grapple. Wild kick by Ittidej. Ittidej putting the pressure on to Tanongsak now as he goes into the grapple, force him around. Another wild kick by Ittidej, doesn't score. His grappling technique was sound. He did show a lot of strength, and there was an elbow charge by Tanongsak, and that was again good intention, but his accuracy was a good foot out. Now the grapple, see who can score with the knees. No scoring taking place, so the referee breaks. Tanongsak now trying to go on the attack. Powers on to Ittidej, forced him onto the ropes. Tries to score with his knees but can't do so. And again the referee breaks, and the crowd not happy that the fighters aren't able to score in the grapple. There's been fairly strong defence on both fighters. Exchange of elbows there, and a head-high kick by Ittidej. Ittidej on the burst. Elbows, punches, uppercuts, and none. Tanongsak in a bit of trouble now as he's taking another elbow by Ittidej. And Ittidej really going on the burst here with his elbows. And you can see Tanongsak responding with the knees, but Ittidej surprising there with his ferocity of his elbows and punching power. And there he goes again with the elbow. Another elbow landed right onto Tanongsa's eye region, and certainly that must be of concern to him. He can't take too many more of those elbows like that. Ittidej, of course, is using that elbow to get the advantage and to possibly do some damage. Ittidej Extends his knee in defence. Tanongsak now. Moving in on to Ittidej, but that was a good round by Ittidej, towards the latter stages there when he started to score frequently with his elbows. Pick up the slow motion. It is, there's the elbow drive once, that just missed. Second one missed as well. Then he starts punching, that one scored, and again scored, then he goes back to his elbow, and that one did land. Nice elbow there by Ittidej. And that would have possibly given him the points for round 4, so Tanongsak needs a big round 5 if he's going to win. See if he can turn the heat back onto Ittidej. Grappling mode. Who can score with the knees? Ittidej gets one in. Back comes Tanongsak with the double knee attack himself. Referee breaks. T push kick by Ittidej. Tanongsak realising that this fight may be slipping away from him now is starting to really score, concentrate on his scoring, and he's using precision knee work in the grapple. Tanongsak bottling up Ittidej back in the corner, and then comes in scoring hard with his own knees. Ittidej swinging Tanongsak around. Elbow attempt there by Tanongsak. I don't think it scored, but the intention was right. The referee breaks. Well, time is running out in this fight. Tanongsak needs to score and score fast. I had him slightly behind on points, but not by much, and he's certainly doing better here in round 5. Tanongsak scoring now on to Ittidej. Knee attacks by Tanongsak. Ittidej comes back with knees himself. Harsh knees by Tanongsak. He's certainly a little stronger in conditioning. And it's a matter of whether or not he can make up that difference and then go on and win. But he's now looking very strong indeed as Tanongsak. Tanongsak starting to dominate this last round. Good knee attempts there by Tanongsak in scoring. And you can see Ittidej looking across to his corner. Fires in one good knee. The time is certainly running out for both these fighters. And now is the opportunity for them both to score if they can to possibly influence the judges. Been a very even contest. There's Tanongsak powering his way on top of Ittidej. Ittidej finds himself backed onto the campus. Tanongsak smelling now he could be close within scoring a knockdown here if he gets his opportunity. Charges it onto Ittidej. Ittidej up against the ropes. He looks tired. Tanongsak been forced back into the corner as Ittidej again consolidates his position. Well, this has been a topsy-turvy fight, and it'll be interesting to see what happens here. There's the uppercut. Missed. And there's the strength of Tanongsak. Powers his way on top of Ittidej. It wasn't a bad round by Ittidej. As we go now into the final, Ittidej and Tanongsak locked into a desperate 5th round. Tanongsak charges in from the opening of the bell, scores freely with his knees, then takes a roundhouse back from Tanongsak. Tanongsak in the blue takes a hard elbow by Ittidej. That was a double combination attempt there. It was a knee elbow attack by Ittidej, and that brought the crowd to life. And it must have slowed down Tanongsak, but look at him. He brushed that elbow aside and then came back with a powerhouse grapple, and it was Ittidej who was facing the canvas. Here he goes again, Tanongsak, showing a lot of strength here in round 5. And there's almost done enough to win it. But it's very even. I wouldn't like to pick it at this stage. Possibly Tanongsak, with his aggression, is getting the upper hand here, forcing Ittidej back onto the ropes. There's knees by Ittidej, Tanongsak. Looks a bit tired, but he's going to keep on going all the way to the line. There'll be no let up in this fight. There'll be no capitulation. Both fighters are out to win. And the scores are very even. Little separates the two as Tanongsak forces Ittidej into the corner but can't deliver, locks things up, and the referee breaks. There's again the power of Tanongsak, and that sort of gives me the indication that he's going to win this fight. Too powerful in the grapple. Remains to see, though, how much the judges give much credulence to the powerhouse tactics that Tanongsak has displayed here tonight. Both fighters, neither wants to get in there and attack, both happy that they've won it on points. Well, both fighters can't win on points. I don't think that either fighter would believe they've won it by a draw with Ittidej dancing around. So both these fighters are very confident they've got this decision in the bag. But we'll have to wait for the verdict because we won't see much action left. There won't be any knockdown. Neither fighter prepared to get in there and mix it as the seconds tick away for the end of round 5. Both fighters confident they've won it in points. Both fighters waiting for the bell, and there they go. They're both elated. They both think they've won it, but I'll be most surprised if the judge gives any sort of award where there could be more than one winner. There's Ittidej being forced onto the canvas. Here he is attacking with his roundhouse kicks. It's going to be very close. So who's going to win it? Who's going to go for the final of the section? That's a draw. A draw. Well,